the Minnesota Vikings, taking on the visiting team.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Minnesota Vikings. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The numbers for him from a week ago: 20 carries, 93 yards.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Complete to number 15.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Vikings' 49-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And Conley's got it over the middle. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
6. And the Bengals first down.
To the air again, Burrow. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. K'Lavon Chaisson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first run of this game.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing the 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
So here come the Vikings with a long field ahead of them. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
The numbers for Jeffrey from last week: 6 catches, 95 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Perkins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and...
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Good. Makes the score Bengals 3, Vikings nothing.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll run on 1st down. Sheffield, nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Perkins. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 40.
On 1st and 10. Perkins. They'll find Lindsey here. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Off play action. Perkins. And the crossing route complete. That's Lindsey. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On 2nd down, Sheffield. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals 26. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
26-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Perkins gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And out of bounds right around the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and...
Dancing to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first. Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive. And finally, I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him. Made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And what we loved all the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it, because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
On first down, Gaines. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
The ball carrier.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Burrow's pass complete to number 41. A gain of 19 yards. And a London first down.
Second quarter now, and it's London with the football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Campbell making the catch. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
To number 49.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Burrow going for it on 4th. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. Had some momentum going, driving down the field. That'll set him back 1st and 15.
I mean, that type of play, when you've got to go in your direction, shoot, my man Old Mo is arching an eyebrow at him right now. You've got me going. Keep me going.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 16 at the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
3rd and long.
Burrow will throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's James. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The Vikings take over first.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 34. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
2nd and 1 at the 42-yard line.
On second down now. Gains. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Bengals.
Now Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Burrow's.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches. At the
Burrow on play action. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who says signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
And the Bengals first down.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Vikings 18-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. And a London.
Now it's Burrow. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
A 6-yard
gain of 6 there on first.
And 4 at the 5-yard line.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and it'll bring up third down.
It's third down.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
At their own 7-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Sheffield. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought him down.
Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Third down and 10.
On third down, Perkins. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Here's Burrow.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Again, it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Bengals.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete, right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Touchdown.
From 8 yards out, and the Bengals have taken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. To return it now, here's King. And takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up first and 10. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
From the gun, Hawkins. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
That's good.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
He's brought down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and
operating from the gun. Perkins completes it to the tight end Kittle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Perkins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
And a fair catch signal for and taken at about the 18-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Burrow. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Someone's closing in on the league in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now here's Michael Dixon, standing just outside his own goal line. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg.
In trouble, and he's taken down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. From the gun, Perkins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Perkins. Under pressure, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They're on top here as they've got the football 1st and 10, trying to erase the memory of the loss last week to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Burrow looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now it's Burrow into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up near the 34. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
At the 30-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Number 33.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
8-yard line.
Looking to throw. Perkins. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Perkins pass.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
It's a pickup.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
7 at the 9-yard.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Perkins has got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Extra point.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's able to put it through. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's polished off by a Viking score. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Here's Conley. Now a hit and a loose football.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the receiving team.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
And a Bengal first down.
Now a give, right side. Gaines. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up
on 2nd down. Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Off the play fake. Perkins. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 47.
To throw on 2nd down. Perkins Throw left side complete. It's Lindsey. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Off play action. Perkins. Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Chubb on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 30. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. They'll keep it on the ground. Sheffield. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's 4th down.
Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
2nd and 10 now. Burrow. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And Burrow going to throw again. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
And a London first down.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
To number
a really nice gain of 25 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 18-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and...
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll set up a throw. This is caught. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
On first down, Sheffield. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 30
to the gun. Perkins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They'll run on first down. Gaines, and he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call.
What's the deal, y'all?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll try the left side. Gaines. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
The ball carrier.
4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Brings up second down.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Back to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 13-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The Vikings send out their punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down at the 28. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Gaines. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
The Bengals first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and
on 2nd down. Gaines. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And he'll find his way down right around the 12.
Another carry for the running back. The tackle
I think we saw the strategy there, how they moved it to the left hash so they could line things up for them to kick the field goal.
29-yard attempt.
And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it.